Collective, and welcome to your reading. I've missed you guys. I hope you're all doing really well. So, let's go ahead and get into your reading. I'm going to be pulling from the Lightworker Oracle, and then I have the Cozy Witch Tarot deck. So, we'll start with the Lightworker Oracle and see what is going to come out. Ooh, we have Trust in the Plan, number 13. Okay, and you guys know number 13 is a really witchy, spiritual number. So I feel like right now with Trust in the Plan, I feel two things. I feel like one, yes, trust in the plan. If you may not be feeling that everything is making sense to you right now, you could be feeling a little bit chaotic or uncertain of where your path is taking you. And maybe certain things are falling away that are out of your control, and you have to just trust that everything is going to fall into place. That's one message that I feel is coming through. The other message I feel is that you have to start a plan, create a game plan, and decide what you're going to do to take you to the next level. Okay, so let's get a little bit more insight with the book just to make sure I didn't miss anything. So it says, in preparation for radical growth, there can be temporary disorder and chaos. Whilst the mind may worry that something is going wrong, the spirit knows that this is a way for the old to disassemble so the new can be formed. Although you may feel out of control during such times, you do not need to resist the process. There is no need to attempt to impose your own sense of order upon the greater plan. You do not need to seek solutions, for there is no problem here in need of solving. What has been is being cleared away in preparation for the next chapter in your life. Have faith, all is well. Beautiful. So, yeah, exactly. So, if certain things have been coming out of alignment for you, and I don't want to say out of alignment because, okay, if certain things have been falling out of order, and what you think out of order is perhaps society's expectations, okay, maybe you got a job change or something like that, and you're not seeing the plan in motion just yet, doesn't mean that things are not falling into place. Okay, so if there has been chaos and disorder, doesn't mean that you're doing things wrong. It means that things are getting out of alignment in order to fall into alignment. Okay, and all you need to do is just trust. Okay, and I love how there's these planets in the crown chakra of this guru here. So I feel that you're definitely being called to like tap more into the crown chakra. Like mostly light workers are already there, but maybe there's more spiritual downloads that need to come through that need your attention right now. Okay, you have to embody this sort of like old soul that you are and embody the wisdom that you carry because you actually have most of the answers that you're seeking, if not all. Okay, and like it said, there's no solution to be seeking because there's no problem here. Okay, so let's get some tarot and see what is sort of falling here so that things can come together. Okay, the Magician. You have everything you need to do anything you want. Exactly. Yeah, so if you do feel like you have no control over certain changes that are happening in your life, maybe try focusing your energy on the things you do have control over. Like I was mentioning briefly, if there is a game plan that you want to come up with, this is the time to do it. Okay, we have the Moon. Taking time for deep self-reflection is essential. And the Lovers. Oh my God, we have all major arcana so far. Will you or won't you? The choice is yours. Okay, beautiful. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. Honoring your emotions is one of the highest forms of self-care. And her shirt says Sea Witch. So you could resonate with being a sea witch. Maybe you love the water. I do too. Um, so, okay. I feel that right now, and I'm getting chills as I'm saying this, but I feel like right now you could have been living a life that you outgrew, that was outdated, and now Spirit, the universe, God is making space for an entire new life for you, and you have to just trust in that plan. Okay, so if certain relationships, jobs, are falling out of your life, it's for a reason. You need to trust in that plan. Okay, there's no problem here. So just see everything as having a higher purpose. Okay. And I feel like for a lot of you, with the Queen of Cups and the background energy here saying honoring your emotions is one of the highest forms of self care, I feel like you've kind of neglected your own needs for other people's needs. Okay, you could have been in relationships where your needs came second. You could be or could have been in jobs where your needs came second. Maybe you were just in jobs for survival, and you're being called to now follow a path that is aligned with your heart, your spirit, your soul. Okay, and honoring that, honoring the emotions of you, or honoring your emotions, because that is the highest form of self-care. And when you neglect those parts of yourself, you are doing a disservice to yourself, and then you can't show up for yourself, for others, for this earth, right? You're on this earth to help raise the vibration, and if you're not able to do that for yourself, how are you going to be of service to others? Right. So I feel like right now it's important to be still in the moments of solitude and truly enjoy the moments of solitude. Those moments are sacred. They're preparing you for something bigger and better. You may not feel that. You may feel bored in those moments, but those are definitely sacred moments where spirit wants you to reflect on yourself, on your journey, and who you are showing up as. Okay. So with the magician, you have everything you need to do anything you want. And oh my God, what does it say? Oh, plant parent. Okay, so some of you could love plants, like to the point where you maybe want to have your own plant shop. Maybe you're really good at um, taking care of plants, a green thumb. Okay, but I feel that a lot of you want to start your own business, have your own business, and you have everything you need to make that happen. Okay, because for some reason, this magician energy, just the way she looks, is giving me entrepreneur energy. So I feel that that's definitely in the game plan for you, but it's a plan that requires this chaos and this disorder in order to make space for these manifestations, these dreams of yours to come into fruition. I feel like you've planted the seeds and now they're growing. Okay. It's always that saying of, if you're manifesting your dream life, be ready to like lose your 9 to 5 job, be ready to be unemployed for a few months, be ready for shit to hit the fan. Okay. Because it happens. It, it like that happens. Okay. Then with the moon here, take time to, or excuse me, taking time for deep self reflection is essential. So, journaling is coming through very strongly. Okay, we have a full moon in Capricorn next week. So, I do feel like you're being called to release what is no longer serving you and to do a ritual of some kind, a release ritual of some kind. And that could be something as simple as journaling. Journaling is definitely a form of release. It could also be like candle magic, whatever feels right for you. Um, Collecting moon water. Okay, so there's definitely a lot of ideas, things you can look up online if that's something you want to do. But I do feel like right now you are in solitude, you are in moments of deep self reflection, and that is crucial for you right now. That is important. Where maybe other people are like going out. I know it's summer, people are like going out and having fun. Not that you shouldn't have fun, that's not what I'm saying, but I do think definitely balance the fun with those moments of solitude so that you can really sit with yourself, your spirit team, God, the universe, and allow them to connect with you in a way that's going to help you, again, take you to the next level and help you see what this plan is. Like, what plan do they have for you that you may not be seeing right now? And you need to trust that it's working out for you. And the only way you're going to see what this plan is if you take this time for deep self reflection. You may be getting a lot of intuitive hits in the dreams too. So, um, dream work, writing down your dreams and reflecting, analyzing on your dreams is also really important for you right now because the moon represents the subconscious, right? And then we have the lovers. Will you or won't you? The choice is yours. So I feel like there's a huge path choice to make right now. There's a huge choice to make in your path right now. And you could be at the threshold, you could be at a crossroads. Like, will I do this or will I not? Some of you are contemplating, for example, leaving a job or staying at your comfort zone and staying there for stability, security. Okay. This could also be about somebody. This could be a romantic person. Doesn't have to be though. But I do feel like there's a choice to be made with someone. But whatever the case is, I feel like with Trust in the Plan, the Magician, the Moon, and the Lovers, I feel that spirit is removing things that no longer serve you. They're making space for you to start co creating with the universe to make your dreams come true. Now the choice is yours to actually do that because we have free will, right? So they can remove these energies from your life, but then if you don't actually start doing something with it, it'll be for nothing. And I'm seeing 1111 on the timestamp as I'm saying that. So I do feel like they're opening a portal for you right now to manifest your wishes, your dreams, your soul's purpose. Okay, and you have to sit in silence and stillness to receive the downloads in order for you to make that choice and to receive the guidance that you need to make that choice. Okay. And I feel like you are doing that. Okay. I think you are. This is just kind of a confirmation if you're already doing this, a pat on the back if you're doing this already. But I do think for you, it started with honoring your emotions first, like not neglecting your needs and not bending over backward to people anymore. I think that's where everything started to shift for you. When you finally started to stand up for yourself and saying no to people pleasing tendencies. Okay. So let's get a clarification for each card and then we'll wrap the reading up there. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles to clarify the Magician. Slowly but surely, you're going places. Beautiful. So yeah, I think you've been a work in progress. And I feel like like I was saying, you've planted the seeds are growing. And I feel like now you're actually going to start to see these things come into fruition. And a lot of the reason that certain things are falling away is because you manifested this. You made this happen. At first, you weren't really seeing momentum, and all of a sudden, momentum picks up. You're like, oh shit, a lot is happening. Things are moving quicker than I expected. I wasn't expecting this to happen so quickly. Okay. So let's clarify the moon. I will get more into it, but let me just put the cards down. So to clarify the moon, we have Five of Wands, a good coven lets every witch have a say. Okay. And then to clarify the lovers, two cards came out actually. Okay, we have the Star, have faith that healing is in the forecast. And then the Knight of Wands, sometimes you have to be willing to bend the rules a little. And bottom of the deck is the Tower. Exactly. Get ready. Things are about to get shaken up. Exactly. So I feel like you guys are coming out of a Tower moment. This Tower moment could already be in the background for you. So something could have recently been shaken up. You could have been removed from a certain situation too to kind of like get you the hell out of there, is what I'm hearing. So again, it could be a job, a friendship, family situations. But I feel like you were made to watch the destruction from afar. I feel like they removed you before things fell apart. Okay. And it was necessary, it was needed. Um, if it was a job, I do feel like you were removed from this job before things hit the fan and spirit moved you so that it wouldn't affect you. Okay. So again, if something like that happened to you, it felt like disorder and chaos at the time, but it was actually God having their hand in this to protect you from some crazy shit happening. Okay. And I feel like a lot of you are in the aftermath now. So, um, yeah, I feel like things have been moving slowly and then now they're going really fast. Okay. To clarify the Five of Wands for the moon, I feel like you're learning to stand up for yourself, like I'm saying, and that could come at the expense of certain friendships. And if friendships and relationships, again, this could be family, don't like the fact that you're starting to stand up for yourself. Okay, you see how that says every witch should have a say. I feel that if certain friendships or dynamics don't like when you start standing up for yourself, that's a problem. That's a huge problem. Okay, they don't deserve your energy, they don't deserve your time. You deserve to have a say. So I think some of you recently stood yourself up or stood up for yourself towards family members or friends, and it required you to go into self reflection afterwards. And maybe you even felt lonely afterwards. But if you feel lonely with a group of friends, they're maybe not your friends, right? And I think that's what Spirit is making you see right now. Like, where are they when you're friends? Real friends will let you speak your truth, your mind, and get angry if you need to get angry. They'll hold space for you, not get defensive, not get angry, not fight back. And then to clarify the lovers with the star and the Knight of Wands. So I feel like right now with the choice is yours. I feel that the reason maybe you haven't made huge leaps is because you're still healing from something. Maybe you're healing from the aftermath of this tower, right? You're maybe not ready to jump to the next phase because you're still healing from the phase you just got out of. And then with the Knight of Wands, like I'm saying, I feel like things have definitely picked up the pace. It's like things are getting a little crazy right now. Um, and in order for you to move to the next phase in your life, the next level, to level up, I do think you have to embody the Knight of Wands to be a little bit rebellious and bend the rules. It's not a time to, again, follow the rules, follow order. It's a time to like embrace the chaos, embrace the disorder of this tower, and again, to trust in the plan. I feel like if you take a leap of faith, your guides are going to pick you up. They're going to be right there behind you. If you say jump, they're going to say how high, and you have to trust that. It's really just a matter of your own free will. If you're ready for that next level, you're ready to take that next step, they're just waiting for you. So you shouldn't be scared because they have your back. Okay, I'm not saying to like go uproot your life and do something crazy. This is just coming through as a confirmation. If you've already been feeling this, I'm just here to confirm what you've been feeling. Okay, that's what my readings are for. It's like confirm what you're feeling. Um, so I feel like you've given yourself that time of self reflection, of healing. And if you're still in that, that's totally okay. But I do feel that you're getting ready to like pick up the pace. I do feel like the full moon that's coming up, you're being asked to work with the full moon to like fully release everything that is sort of lingering still, so that when the new moon comes, you're ready to start fresh. You're ready to start manifesting and co creating with the universe and creating this game plan, right? Because the plan is already being executed right now. Now, the choice with the lovers here is, I feel like, is the free will that you have. So, yes, the universe has a plan for you, but you have a plan too. You have a say in your plan too, of course. So they're removing debris, they're removing crap that is no longer resonating with you anymore. And when there's like a clean slate, you now have the opportunity to start from the ground up and create your own game plan in the way that is authentic to you. Okay, so that is what I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this short but sweet reading. It was beautiful and I hope you loved it. And if you did, please give this video a thumbs up, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Please, if you would ever like a reading with me, all of that information is in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in your next reading. Bye.